Hi friends, welcome to my channel M2K Tutorials. This is part 9 of our Javascript series, and today we're going to discuss about arrays. So what are arrays? So arrays is actually collection of multiple values in single variable. So what does it mean? Let's understand this. Okay, so let's say you have gone to one supermarket. Okay, there you see three containers or three racks. In first rack you see fruits, in second racks you see vegetables, and in third rack you see clothes. Now we can number those things, and let's say we start from 0. So for the first container we named is 0, the second one we named it 1, the third one we named it 2, and there are fruit, vegetables and cloth in those container. So let's understand this. So there is three containers, okay, and they have different type of values, or they can have same type of things or items there. Okay, and this is whole thing like this: first item, second item, third item. If we consider it as a one whole unit, we will say this is the collection of fruit, vegetable and clothes, which is stored at 0 place, 1 place and 2 place respectively. So in JavaScript, arrays work somewhat same like this. Okay, so this 0 place, think of 0, 1 and 2, we call them index. So they are kind of address of the items which we store, so we call them index. So 0 index, 1 index, 2 index. Then in those indexes we have value or items. Okay, so in our case we have fruit at 0 place, we have vegetable at first place, and we have cloth at third place. Okay, so likewise array also have multiple items in one variable at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on places. So arrays used for the collection of multiple items which may or may not are same type of values, and we can store them in array. So let's see one example how to create arrays in JavaScript. Okay, so we can write where, and let's name this array as container. Okay, so first the way to create array is this: two brackets. Okay, in between you can put your items. So let's say our first item is fruit and our second item is vegetables, or let's say veg only, and the third item is cloth. Okay, so we have fruit, vegetable and clothes. Here fruit at 0 index, veg is at 1 index and cloth is at index number 2. Okay, this is the way we create array in JavaScript. This is the most common way we create. There are other ways, but this is the most common way by which we create arrays. Okay, now like earlier in our previous tutorials, we can also print this array using console.log, and we then save it, go to our web page, refresh by using F5, and in developer tool in console, if you not aware of this developer tool, go in our previous video and watch how we opened it. Okay, so this is array where we have fruit, vegetables and cloth, 3 items in this array. Okay, and here you can also see the indexes 0 at 0 place, fruit 1 place, index 1 veg, and number 2 clothes. Now why we use arrays? We also have objects, right, where we also stored some properties and values. We can also use those objects, right? So why we use arrays? So arrays mostly we use when we are dealing with ordered item. So what does it mean? Let's say one example. Let's say we have one class, okay, and in this class there is 10 students right now, and they, after examination, they got some result and they have some marks, and those marks we ordered them as increasing order. So let's say first out of 100 one get 30, other one got 40, 50. So we arrange that, okay, like that in array. Okay, so let's say 40, 50, 60 and so on. Okay, and likewise we have stored only for 10, let's say 10, okay, for 10 students, right? Now we can process this array. Okay, we can get that what is the fifth number of value in the array, right? We can do that. We can find 5th, 6th, 7th, or like those type of things. So we can find those values based on their orders. Okay, and also this is very manageable. Let's say in future student numbers increase from 10 to 100, then it will be also easy. You don't need to create variable for each student. Okay, you can you don't need to create student 1 and assign their number, let's say 40 or something, and then again create second one and again assign those numbers, right? So you don't have to create 10 or 100, you just need to enter those marks in an array, and we can access those number based on their order. Okay, so this is the main benefit of arrays. For order items it is very useful to create array. You don't need to declare multiple variable, they work as a variable. So you can think of array is collection of multiple variables which hold some values. Okay, here it's holding number, here it's holding string, and in JavaScript it is also possible one array to have number and string or other data types as well. So let's say if you create one, let's say I named is multi array, and you can have string and then you can have number and then you even have boolean. This is also valid form of an array. So if I print this, you will able to see that there is no issue. Okay, here it is. Name is a string, then 10 is integer and true as boolean. So this is a very basic information about the array, that what is array, why we use it, and how you can print that. Now for accessing any value of array, you can write that array name and then index of the value. So let's say this name, I want to get that first element of array, so I can write 0 because array start from 0. So I will write 0 and I will get name or value of 0th index. Then I can put 1 and I will get 10 because 10 is like first index of array. So refresh it and you will see we are able to see this. Okay, so this is how we access those variables. Okay, so guys, this was pretty basic of array, what is array and how we can write, we can create array. There are multiple way to create array and we will discuss in our next tutorial. Also there are multiple methods where we work on arrays to get our desired result. We will discuss in our next video. And so for this one, like this video, please click like button. If you love this channel, please click on subscribe and press bell icon as well, and comment in comment box guys, because I can answer your questions or doubt if you have any. So please use the comment box and enter your questions. Thank you very much.